Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Tulane head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this.
Running inside, it's Hayden. He's past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Nolan. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Got a little space. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Finds a crease. It's Hayden. There he goes. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The play fake. Buying time to his right. And he gets it away.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
To the air, it's Nolan. They're all over him. And he gets rid of it.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Looking for a crease. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. 2nd and long here. Straight ahead, it's Hayden. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Back to pass, it's Nolan. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Second down, gonna throw it. Pulls it in, it's Chapman. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Second down to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Right side, it's Brown. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Memphis picking up the tempo. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now Memphis uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Fires complete on the crosser. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tipton. Got him right there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Old Dominion taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles. And it's the Monarchs with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20. About the Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Sees a crease. He's got the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
offense gets set for second down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The ball is spotted, but the officials waving the training staff onto the field to check on the injured Memphis Tiger. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touch! Great place to start for this offense. Got some green grass. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Great play by the defense there. Backed up in their own end. Offense trying to go jet sweep, but you see the defenders. They knew exactly who was getting the football, and they made the tackle right away.
Wants to go up top on second down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Out wide right, it's Chapman. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And the margin. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Quick give, it's Hayden. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Uh-oh, look out. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Right side, it's Chapman. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking for a man, it's Nolan. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his target. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. There's some daylight. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Hayden. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. No, no good. And first down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Handoff to the single running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Memphis wants to move quickly.
This has been a long and physical game, so who's got a little bit left in the tank? This offensive line on their first possession in overtime, they're trying to go out right away and establish the line of scrimmage.
They're left with a 3rd and 5 on this opening possession of overtime. Going to the run, it's Covey. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Follows his blocks. It's Hatcher. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Needed to stay alive, and it's good. They walk it off. A field goal to win it. With the win today, they're now now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think